Hello, I'm Paddy, back once again with another cookery video from creativemedia.org.uk. Everybody loves a bit of crispy seaweed with their Chinese takeaway. I'm going to show you how you can make your own at home with just a microwave and a few ingredients. Now, not everyone may know, but what gets sold as crispy seaweed is often not seaweed at all. It's actually cabbage or a number of other things. I'm going to make some out of some chard, Swiss chard, which I've just got from the allotment. You could probably make it out of cabbage or kale, spinach maybe as well. First I'm going to take the stalks off. I'm going to save them and use them elsewhere in my cooking. I don't want to throw anything away. So I'll take off those stalks. Okay, that's me just with the leaves now. And now I need to chop it up quite finely. So I'm going to roll this up into a kind of rough roll, make it easier to cut up. I guess that's like a Swiss chard roll. So I'll cut this into sort of slices like it was a Swiss roll. So that's cut into strips one way, and I'm going to cut it the other way as well, so it gets nice and small pieces. So that's quite small pieces. I'll just cut across as well, because we want little bits of this really. So I've got fairly small pieces now. That's about how I want it. Now I'm going to put it into a glass container. Pyrex ideally, something that will stand the heat. Because this is going to probably, in fact it will get up above boiling temperature, because I'm going to put some oil in as well. You might find scissors is a good way to chop these bits up as well, if you've got any big bits left. I've got quite a large microwave, so I can put in this big dish and it'll all fit. So to this I'm going to add a bit of soy sauce. Not too much, because it can get too salty. Salt's nice, but too much is a problem. So I just sprinkle a bit of that around. I'm going to add some sesame seeds. Sprinkle those across. I'm going to add some flaked almonds. Ground almonds would probably be as good, maybe even better. You can experiment a bit here. Add garlic if you like, various other things, herbs and spices. You could add some heat to it as well if you want, some chilies or some chili powder. I've got some Monosodium Glutomate here as well, which does a lot for that kind of authentic takeaway flavour. I've got some sesame oil here, which really does a lot for the flavour. Put a bit of that in. Not so it's actually swimming in sesame oil, but so it's a little bit, everything's coated in oil. You can use a more normal oil, sunflower oil, rapeseed oil, but this does add a nice flavour to it. Give that a good mix around so everything's nice and oily and soy saucy. And now I think we're ready. I'll put this in the microwave. This is going to take quite a few minutes, and it's important to keep a good eye on this. Don't go away and leave it, because this stuff will eventually dry out a bit. If you leave it too long, it will actually become blackened and charred, and it could actually catch light with this oil in here. So just put it on for a few minutes at a time and see how it's going. As you go along, it will start to steam a lot, and then it'll gradually get dried out or kind of get towards being dried out, and then you can leave it out for a while so it dries out entirely. This has had around 5 or 6 minutes in the microwave, and you can see that there's a lot less. It's not because I've eaten it, it just reduces down a lot. It's not quite ready yet, it's still a bit, well, very wet, so I'm going to try giving that a bit more in a few small sessions so I don't risk burning it. I've added a bit of ginger to this as well, which I think will make it taste nicer too. And now it's ready. I've very nearly overdone it. You can see it's now a lot more crunchy, it's not gooey and soggy. Everything's a little bit blackened, but not quite burnt. If I'd left it for a little bit longer, I think that would have been goodbye to my chard. So that is how to make your own crispy seaweed. If you have any ideas about different ingredients, different methods, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe, of course. I do cookery videos every now and then, and a whole variety of other things, product reviews, book reviews, various bits and pieces, music and stuff. So, thanks for watching, and enjoy your cooking.